This is really weird, but I didn't know this. But the foster mom that I had, she thought that everything she did was sexual. So like, I don't. It's like, okay, so she has mental health issues and she's very poor, and her family is she's from a really bad family. Like they're poor and there's something wrong with them, right? And I know that, right? Because I met them and I know what she was like, or she's like rather. It was weird because like every time she thinks every time someone's frustrated, someone's sexually attracted to her. And that's why she likes to frustrate other people and be annoying because she thinks that's how people are sexually attracted to them. And it's not just with me specifically, it's literally with everyone she's met, which is why she has no friends. And I'm like, I didn't know this, but I was like, why is she when I'm like, if she's being annoying and I'd be angry because I'm like, you're literally just bothering me, right? Because I'm getting annoyed. She would think that it's a sexual interaction and that I'm either hitting on her or she's hitting on me, and that we're actually like secretly like liking each other. We're gonna like end up having sex with each other. That's what she believes, and I have no idea why she thinks that way. But that's kind of why she's kind of fucked in the head. But for some reason, Preston saw that, and it actually hurt him to look at that. He said like there's something wrong with her and it hurts him to look at stuff like that, and she doesn't know this, but she's actually talking about herself and she's complaining about other people, but that's just what she's like, but she doesn't know this, and she doesn't know that other people just don't like her, and she doesn't have any friends, but she thinks it's me that's like that, and he thinks it's really he's actually like he's heartbroken over it, and he feels bad for me because he's like, oh, that's not what you're doing, but that's what she thinks. And other people, when she talks to other people about you, they kind of think something weird is going on, and when they actually see you two together, obviously that's not what this is, and it's just like she still thinks that way because she thinks whatever she feels is right or something. And he's like, it hurts to watch that kind of stuff, and I'm like, even you feel that, Preston? And I'm like, I don't actually care because I hate the woman. I'm like, I fucking wish she'd die in a pit of fire. Like, she's annoying, and she can't even, like, I don't even know why she even bothered adopting me, and now that she has no access to money or no one supporting her, she's like, this is her plan of revenge by forcing me to marry her this way, which is completely delusional. But again, she has a mental health. I don't actually believe in that stuff. That's what the white people believe in. I actually don't like that kind of stuff, and I don't think it's true. And in the other parts of the world, they don't go by that either. And like, white people think that it's a mental health condition, and I'm like, it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but it's because it's Greek. So they're like, okay, this is called a mental health issue, and if they just learn that what they're doing is wrong and they stop doing that, they're gonna get better and they're gonna feel better about themselves and be functional members of society. And I'm like, you know what people call that in other parts of the world? They're called criminals, okay? That's called rehabilitation. That's what that means. That's why people go to prison, and they have people working with the prison populations because they have problems like that. Like, what do you think they do in prison? They're like, okay, there's a problem that you're doing, and this is how you're behaving because of the way you're thinking. It's not okay, it's unhealthy, and it's affecting your life negatively. We're gonna train you or teach you how to do it better, so then you're not gonna hurt other people anymore and yourself. And I'm like, that's literally that's a word for word, by definition, a criminal. But with the white people, they specifically have a specific symptom category where they're like, oh, that's not a criminal, it's a mental health problem, and you can't blame them for those things. It's not a criminal thing. And I'm like, that's kind of the part where I'm just like, and then they give them medication for it. They're like, yeah, it's mental health. If you actually take the medication, it actually does something. Like, you just take these pills, man, these will do something. You know how you got angry before? Now you're just kind of like, you're just sleepy now, okay? If you take these pills, every time you feel angry, you're gonna get tired. Or like, oh, if you take these pills, you're not gonna get scared anymore, but you're just gonna get angry. At least you're not gonna get scared because you feeling that scary thing is what makes you respond that way. But if you're like angry, you're not gonna respond that way in the situation anymore. It's kind of like a little trick I learned from this learning books. And I'm like, this is why I didn't really understand what they were saying, and I'm just like, I don't understand you. That makes no sense. It makes no sense to anybody. And I'm like, who thinks this is true? And I'm like, you know why I go to a doctor? Because I have some sort of ailment, like a bacterial infection, or like I'm gonna get sepsis, or like I need someone to get in there, like dig in there and like get whatever is in and out of me. Like that's why I'm going to a surgeon or a person who knows how to treat minor wounds or possibly debilitating wounds before they get worse. That's what I go to a doctor for. That's it. Like, I'm not going there to be like, hey, can you, like, you know, I'm a criminal. I mean, I'm mentally ill. I'm not a criminal. Yeah. I don't like, it's actually, I don't think it's medicine. It's part of psychology. And that's actually German. So that part is entirely in German. It has something to do with the German culture. That's how they're assessing it, and I'm like, okay, but that has nothing to do with like the medical text that people are going by, which is actually a lot of them are Austrian and French, some are French. Like actually most philosophers are French or something. I don't know, some Swedish, but yeah, I don't like it. How does that anything have to do with mental health problems? And you know what? It's very specific and it's for very educated people. And they try to water it down for the general public and it doesn't work. Like it's kind of hard to explain it. And like I guess people get the wrong idea about those kind of things when they read it like just like very general outline, or like they read internet articles or like on LinkedIn or whatever. They send it to like their LinkedIn whatever, or they're on the Facebook articles or like all that kind of stuff, or like Instagram memes for like 30-year-olds. And I'm like, yeah, that's not really accurate. And I guess I don't know that, but I was like, yeah, but anyway, yeah, that's not what that is. That's not what's going on, and I'm making it very adamant that I'm doing what I can to tell her to back off, right? And he gets that. He's like, that's what you're doing. Other people can see that's what I'm doing. She doesn't get that. She thinks that's not what's going on, right? And it's really frustrating for me because I'm like, this is like making me uncomfortable. I don't know how to tell her to stop because like I can't force her to stop because she's something wrong with her. And the fucked up part is she's supposedly married. And I'm like, why don't you do that to your husband? I'm not your husband. And I'm like, I think she's really dumb, okay? That's the problem. She's an idiot. So she didn't really understand this thing. So people tell other people these things in hopes that other people will pick it up and send the message to them. And I still have people do this to me all the time. I call them stupid. So they'll tell me something and treat me as if I was that person in hopes of me talking to that person for them directly, right? And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that for you because I don't fucking like you. Fuck off. You're asking me for a personal favor, you better be my fucking friend. You're not my friend, I'm not gonna do your shit. Okay? And they don't get that, right? They're like, but I really like you and you're a nice person, so like, can you just do this for me? And I'm like, can you go kill yourself? Like, that would be really great for me. No, you can't do that. No, I'm not gonna do that for you either. And I'm just like, I don't understand. It's like, why are you asking me such a huge favor? Like, I'm gonna take all that time out of my day, I waste all that energy and all of my attention I have, right? In talking to a person I don't even like. I have nothing to do with it. Like, I have to do that. I have to go out of my way and talk to that person. I fucking hate that person. But you want me to go talk to that person. Why? Because you personally think this is something that people should be telling that person. Why don't you tell it to that person? Oh, fuck do I have to do that shit? Fuck off. But she didn't get that. She thought that, like, people were telling her that because, like, that's how people talk to each other. They don't actually tell people this. But I'm like, no, people are telling you this to tell you that to the other person. She can't get this because she's stupid, right? She's an idiot. And I'm like, I hope that was a joke. It wasn't a joke. And a lot of people like her. That's the funny thing. Again, people like her actually work in a higher position in a higher income bracket because they're white here, and that's kind of like in their pool of white people who's available to work, who will show up to work all the time. That's their skill level that they can hire for that position. That's the best they got out of all the white people. And they don't know that's what they're doing. This is why it's so funny. It's the most funniest shit I've ever seen. Okay, because they think they're being racist and they're being prejudiced and they're like, we're the white supremacists or whatever. They're intentionally hiring the best out of the white people, and people can see that, right? They're like, so this is the best candidate out of the white people that you have. for that position. That's fucking hilarious. I don't know why people take them seriously. Some people take them really seriously. I'm like, you're not even white. Like, what do you care? And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking stupid. And then some of them got really mad at me for it. Like the white people who are super inbred, like second, third generation inbred. They like would follow me around and they'll yell at me and they'll be like, what? I don't know what they're saying. It's like some weird white people inbred stuff. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not from a backwoods country where people like to fuck animals, okay? And then they're like, and then like I can see like they were crying earlier, and I'm like, okay, this is just embarrassing, and I don't know what to say. But it's so funny. Okay, where am I? I think I'm supposed to go somewhere. I don't fucking know. Anyway, it's been 10 minutes. But yeah, I think it's hilarious, and I'm like, I've done my best, honestly, to like help them out. I try to enlighten them with like the knowledge of the world, and like, here, this is what's like on the outside world, you know, like outside of your hick family that you all hire for each other. It's so funny. It's like, oh my god, we need an accountant at this firm. They're gonna be doing the taxes for the city. Yeah, they're gonna be the auditor for the city. Okay, who's the best guy we got? A pedophile, that's it. That's who they're hiring. I'm like, that's the best guy you got in your fucking gene pool, like fucking white people pool. And I'm like, yo, that's sad. That's really sad and hilarious. But it's hilarious because they think they're like in authority and they're in power and they're like, yeah, we're scary and like we're the bosses here. Boss bitch, boss days, world's best boss mug, show up at work every day, that kind of stuff. I wouldn't even bother showing up to work. Honestly, I'd be like, yo, fuck this shit. I can't work with these idiots anymore. I think that's why a lot of people don't hire people like me, because they're like, oh, we have these. I'm like, you better rehire new people if you want me to work there. That person works there, yeah, I'm gone. It's me or that person. That person's an idiot. Goes home and jerks off all day and cries about his ex-girlfriend. I can't fucking stand that shit. You don't think he's bringing it to work? Every fucking report he has his girlfriend's name on it. Fuck that guy. I hate him. And I'm like, I'm not gonna go work with that guy. Never. No. No, this will be a cold day in hell when that happens. So I'm just like, I think that's why. I'm like, I've quit jobs where they were like cutting my paycheck and I didn't know people put up with that shit. I'm like, what? Like, you put up with people cutting your paychecks or like getting into your tips? I'm like, no, I'm fuck you. Like, the only reason I'm working here is because I'm getting paid. I need the fucking money because I'm gonna pay my bills. I think my dream is to be a waitress for the rest of my fucking life. Are you kidding me? Like, I got skills, I got talents, I can do anything else. I can't because I have to live in below the poverty line with you losers. Like, what the fuck you want me to do? But yeah, I was like, it's so funny. But yeah, I mean, they're not gonna get it, obviously. Like, this goes over their heads. Like, it's kind of completely they miss the point entirely. I'm just like, it's so obvious. Like, how do you not get it? But yeah, that's kind of like, this blanket is so soft. I'm like, yeah. But Lawrence Avenue is, I'm gonna stop here now that I look at this neighborhood. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm thinking of just going to Finch Station, honestly. I had a dream that, like, I don't know what that means. Like, I kept on seeing images of people, like, just shitting on the floor. Wait. Oh my god. I thought... No, they're literally shitting on the floor. They're literally crapping in the middle of the sidewalk. That's what that means. That's what they were trying to tell me. They're like, don't sleep on the sidewalk. People just shit there. And I'm like, you mean like in a bag or like in a... They're like, no, they're just shit right in the middle of the sidewalk. And I'm like, who cleans it up? There's guys who come by and clean it up, I guess. But like, it's really it's dirty. And I'm like... I was like, it's just a reality of living on the streets. I'm like, no, it's not. Why would you do that? Anyway, besides the point, I thought it was hilarious, and I didn't know how else to explain it. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I don't know. It's real comedy right there. Except it's like too real, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, like, it's a good thing it doesn't actually affect anybody important, but it's just like, oh my god. Dude, this is fucking hilarious. It's probably why like they hire better looking people to reenact that kind of stuff on TV. So like other people can watch it and they're like yeah. So like I have to actually witness what it's actually like. I'm like, yeah, I wish I lived in that income bracket. That'd be great. Yeah. I guess I have to actually witness it in person. It fucking sucks. There's some people who pay a lot of money to witness in person. I'm like, fuck that shit. If I were watching TV shows in my really nice, very bright house on my bed where I can sleep all day, that'd be great.